That sounds so much better.
We are definitely back here with the Beastie Boys, Run DMC. Run DMC. We just cooling though.
In case you were watching us before and you've decided to rejoin us, everybody seemed to have gotten up and changed seats, and I'm not even sure who I am anymore, so I guess we have everybody all mixed in. I wanted to ask one really burning question. I was reading through a clip and it said that you all did something called the Jerry Lewis, which is a dance.
Yeah. Yep.
Could you just show me a little bit what the Jerry Lewis is? I mean, I'm really
There's many dances.
Well, you just show me the Jerry Lewis.
It's very complicated.
Wait, watch your mic, Mike.
Let's just, yeah.
I got the mic, ma'am.
All right, face the camera.
It's sort of like from the movie The Jerk.
Wait,
Joe, the Jerry Lewis is best witnessed from behind.
Yeah, I think it's better a rear view type of thing.
Do you guys want to sing a little something? I mean, what do you do the Jerry Lewis?
Jerry Lewis. Dun 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 dun.
It's just kind of, you know.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was my fault. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. So what you're and that's just
the water is all over the place.
All right.
This is great.
You haven't said anything. You've been very quiet through all this, and I want to ask you where you get the ideas for the raps that you do.
Well, we get the ideas from our rap from everyday experiences, and we just, you know, rap is such a versatile form of music. We can write about anything. Like, we can write about something being tricky. We wrote a record about our sneakers. We can write a record about how the world is.
What'd you say about your sneakers?
We have a line of...
My Adidas walked through concert doors and roamed all over Coliseum floors. I stepped on
stage
at Live Aid. All the people gave and the poor got paid. And out of speakers I did speak. I wore my sneakers, but I'm not a sneak. My Adidas touched the sand of a foreign land. With mic in hand, a code took command. My Adidas and D close as can be. We make a mean team, my Adidas and me. We get around together. We're down forever and we won't be had when morning bad weather. My Adidas.
Well, thank you. That was terrific. Adidas thanks you. What about you guys? I mean, you do the same thing. Your music's a little different from what I can hear.
Well, it's
on the corner.
It's more of a verite, a bouillabaisse.
A bouillabaisse.
Of musical ideas.
Paella, perhaps?
Paella?
Paella is one of
I just had paella the other night.
We eat it.
And do you sit around and compose together, or do you compose separately?
We
or
write
what happens?
songs just like other musicians. We
one at a time, or
well,
I mean, somebody say, hey, I've got an idea, and everybody try this one, or do you sit there in a room and all kind of figure it out?
Sometimes I'll come up with an idea. I'll come up with an idea, and I'll say, D, I'll call in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yo, I just wrote this record, and you write your parts for it, but the name of it is this, and this is how it mainly goes. The next morning, D calls me and says, oh, this is what you was talking about? I say, yeah. And we go in the studio and make the record that I probably came up with, or he'll come up with an idea and say, well, this is how it goes, but you write your own lyrics towards it. Or sometimes I might just write the whole thing and say, here's your lyrics.
You know, DMC wakes up at 6:30 every morning and has oatmeal?
I've heard that, and I heard that you guys also drink Perrier and are into eating fruit and all kinds of healthy stuff.
Look how healthy he's 50 years old. He looks like he's 10.
Yeah, what's that tattoo there? What is that?
The Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
He's starting to look like
that. Does that stand for anything special?
It stands for the devil.
For the devil. Satan. Satan. That's what I thought.
He's got 3 6s on his.
What about you got to fight for the right to party?
That's what we got to do when
they don't want to let us in the venues. They say we promote violence. We have to fight for our right to party. We have to come and tell them, look, there will be no fights tonight. Can we please party in your town?
And how's it go?
We've been winning so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. This tour that we're doing now, we did 3 weeks in Europe, right? We did 3 weeks in Europe and nothing happened. And we came to LA, nothing happened. We played LA 5 times, and now we're in like almost our 3rd month for the tour. We're on our way. We're gonna play Madison Square Garden, our hometown, and everything's gonna go great.
Then we're gonna drop our next album.
What happens? Do you just keep rapping? You know, is this just something that you just write one new song after the next, or is this a kind of music that's in it?
Just like Stevie Wonder and Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, and all them write songs and compose songs and make music. That's what we doing. We serious musicians. We just ain't like no rappers from off the street.
Yeah, you know, just
very serious musicians. That's why we
got the most universal music.
Well,
we can't just write any old thing. You know what I mean? It has to be something that everybody wants to talk about and listen to. You know what I mean? Like, made a record, you got to fight for your right party, walk this way, you be illin'. You can't just sit there and say, well, I'm going to write about any old thing and expect people to buy it. Well, we have to write something that we can
What do you want to tell kids in your music? What do you want to say to them?
We never really want to tell kids anything. We just write like what we think is funny.
Just telling the kids stuff they already know.
I mean, like, kids pretty much, our music is a lot different than Run DMC's. Run DMC's music is really like a message message for the kids, and our music is really like we're just writing what we think is funny, and the kids know we're joking around when they hear us. It's a different thing. It's like, you know, I mean, what they're saying is really important, and it comes off as important, and you can hear that when you listen to the music.
So
we're
somebody
saying it's obvious we're joking around and having a good time.
Somebody sees a house torn up in a video. That doesn't mean that their house is going to get torn up if they play in a video.
Tell me, when you see Psycho and you see someone get stabbed in the shower, then I mean, it's just like it's a movie. When you see a Clint Eastwood movie and somebody walks around and shoots 100 people in the face, it's like a movie.
That promotes violence more than rap.
Right.
Rambo, all them kids.
We're not talking about violence. We're talking about what it is.
I would say Rambo promotes violence.
I like to say one thing.
That's why his wife left him.
And we don't even have pictures of us shooting people in the face. When you see us in the video and we're like breaking the TV set or throwing a pie in somebody's face, it's like anybody sees. That's TV. It's a video. It's not, you know, it's like...
And it's
not
fun
reality.
to be kind of silly and just to have a good time.
Not to be taken seriously.
When you see a Three Stooges thing, when you see the Three Stooges, somebody smacks somebody in the face, you don't go, oh my God, I don't want my kids to watch this. You just smacked someone in the face. Like, you know, you laugh.
Do you realize that a lot of musical groups before you face this same kind of terror from parents?
They try to stop them.
Frighten people out of their minds.
But Elvis Presley never went out with Chuck Berry like a white and a black group like we did. This was, we knew about this year.
Kind of like I get a picture.
We got a white and a black group going out together.
Darryl Strawberry and Lenny Dykstra, you know, from the Mets, and it's just like a beautiful feeling, you know. The Mets are #1, by the way. I'd like to get that out.
All right, this is it. This is the last chance. Y'all want to say something, sing something? We're almost out of time.
Y'all could
cool it on the corner.
Y'all would like to do a little version of Freebird. You might.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess we're out of time.
See ya.
Thank you.
Hope you had a good time. Hollis crew, yo.
Hope you had a good old time.
NFL.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, funky, ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Darryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me.